Hey, welcome back to the Ingrid Norton channel. I wanted to talk today about a topic that's not talked about enough, I think. I don't think I've ever heard anything on YouTube about it, and I'm sure there's like a million videos on it, but I just haven't seen that. But it's the topic of feeling unfulfilled as a mother. A lot of times, as a mom, we struggle. We feel guilty for this and that, and we feel like we're not doing enough as much as we should or could. And we kind of beat ourselves up about that. And I feel like I experienced that a few years ago. Obviously, it's 2023 at this time I'm making this video. But there was a time maybe almost 4 years ago when I felt like I struggled. I felt like it was hard juggling the kiddos. And even though I didn't have a full-time job at that time, like I do now, I felt like I wasn't giving enough time to them. And honestly, there was time in the day, but there was a lack of wanting to even play with my kiddos. And I don't feel like I was depressed, because I feel like there's definitely that side effect when you are depressed, but I feel like I've never had depression except for during that first trimester of a pregnancy, and then it kind of goes away. But even though I feel like I wasn't depressed, I just had a lack of desire to want to play with my kids. Like playing Legos didn't really appeal to me because there was so much angst about wanting the house clean. And obviously at any given point, like my house is like always a mess, but there's a difference between like having it spotless and then having it just like decently clean where you can like see the carpet at least, you know, among all the millions of toys. And I felt like I couldn't even keep it decently clean, like not even close. It was like Hurricane Ian type disaster. I mean, like you could see the carpet barely. There'd be like snack food just everywhere, or there'd be toys everywhere. And I'm like, how does it get this messy? Because I try to clean up after a disaster of whatever, you know, food on the carpet or floor, hardwood floor, and it would stay clean for like 5 seconds. And there was so much internal struggle with that, because growing up, my mom always had us clean like every Saturday. That was our cleaning day, and it would stay clean pretty much throughout the week. I never felt like it was ever messy anyway. And I compared myself to how my home life was before, and I want to obviously emulate that and have that clean home. And maybe I just don't remember what it was like when I was, you know, 3, maybe it was a mess, but I remember only, you know, your memory only goes back really so far. And so I feel like I have solid memories from like 7 and on, but everything was like really tidy and clean. And so me struggling to keep up with my upbringing, and of course, like my 3 kiddos are like really close together, because we have like we had 3 kids under 4 was the age difference really. And I just really had a hard time with that. It being messy all the time. And so I just want you guys to cut yourself some slack. If you are struggling, like, I totally understand. And so many women out there understand what you're going through, because I feel like we as women, we know what it's like to emotionally struggle with not having the perfect home, the interior designed home, the clean home. You know, there will be a season for that, but the season that we're called to live right now is, you know, motherhood, and when the kids are young. And I think this time will pass, and I think there'll be, you know, frequently, I think, you know, when I'm older, when I'm 60 and I'm a grandma, I'll miss the times when I heard my kids calling my name with their young voices. But like in the moment, it's so hard, because sometimes it doesn't seem very comforting. It's more like annoying. So you just kind of have to like work through the season, and it's a short season. And I recognize that. I'm sure you recognize that too. But in the moment, it's very difficult to deal with the screaming, the fighting, the pee accidents. We go through it all, don't we? And for any fathers that are like, you know, paying attention to this video, you are important. Your role as a father is priceless, and every child needs a solid father in their home. And And if you can be that role model for your kids, they're gonna be more likely to be stable and make good choices because they'll be like you. And I feel like every child deserves a good parent. And I think many times we compare ourselves to others because maybe that's what TV shows show, or movies, or maybe we know, the perfect mom next door and she can manage, 20 kids and we can hardly handle, 3. So just know that you have your own talents and your unique abilities to make a difference in the lives of your children. And I just want those that may be struggling to know that other moms are with you and they understand what you're going through and that you're not alone. Motherhood's a hard time. It can be so joyous in many ways, but it's still a lot of work. Because we're the ones normally that have to deal with the sleepless nights that the lovely husbands don't maybe have to deal with as much. And if you guys take turns, more power to you. I was usually the one up all night with the baby, all the babies. So you're not alone. It can be rough, but we hear you. We are with you because parenting, the stuff we have to go through as parents is crazy. It's legit craziness. And I think, in the next life when we're in heaven, I'm sure we're going to be all laughing about all the junk we had to go through. The crazy explosions with the diapers. But it can be hard. It can be hard because it's right now and it's real life, and sometimes it just plain sucks. Let's be honest. But you are important. Don't underestimate the power that you have as a parent to teach your child to make good choices and to be, future upstanding citizens and make something of their lives. You have so much to teach them. But I just felt like I really needed to make this video for all young moms out there who are struggling. And then for those that are in the career mode, I'm in the career mode now. Now the kids are a smidgen older than, infancy. And that's hard because then you have the 40-hour-a-week job and then you come home and then your house is a mess because you didn't do dishes because that would make you late for work. And so you just said, I'll do it later. And then it never happens. And you have a lot on the plate, right? You've got just so much that you have to deal with and then feeling like you're never enough. So I hear you. I am in that boat right now. The kitchen, if you could see the kitchen, it's a disaster. To the point where you can hardly see the countertops. I'm just I'm making this video for you because you're important. But there are times when you just need more hours in the day to get everything done. So we're all in the same boat here. But I just wanted to make this video and let you know that you're important. And wherever you may be, whether in the United States or outside the United States, outside, my state of Illinois here, the struggle's real and it's acknowledged. And mothers everywhere sympathize with you because we hear you. And don't get down. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. And each day, we have the chance to just make it a little bit better than the past. Just focus on being 1% better. And sometimes, let the dishes be dirty. Let the clothes pile up on the floor. Just you can take a breather and relax and put your feet up. You need that self-care. And that self-care, I just made a short little YouTube reel a little minute ago. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, it's late at night. I just made a few minutes ago a little short video just about mental health and taking care of yourself and just taking a moment to get your nails done, or going to the library if you want to do this on a budget friendly way. Totally possible. Library is a place to go. It's free. And if you need to just relax and read a book, that can be good for the soul, really. But hope everyone is well wherever you may be. And until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.